People, Deluded, I'm back again. Thank you very much for tuning back in. Some quick talking points. We're not going to be here long, but let's get over them regardless. First, it's not really a talking point, but any of you that know about the young Rennes midfielder Camavinga, obviously he's 17 or 18 years of age. He's a young man. He's been coveted by Dortmund, Real Madrid, so we probably can't buy him. But he had a fantastic display against Montpellier, I believe, and he's had a lot of good games. He's young, so he's had some shaky games in a Rennes shirt, but he's firmly got a lovely future, and I would love if Arsenal went for him. Like I said, he's 17, 18 years of age, so he would have to learn some harsh lessons in the Prem, but he is going to be a star, man. And we missed out on Jude Bellingham based on the images you're seeing of his parents being shown a tour of Manchester United's facilities. I wouldn't like to miss out on Camavinga, but the prices you're seeing, like you're hearing Real Madrid allegedly bidded 100 million, it's a myth. But I would like him. Keeping up with midfielders, and Torreira might still play some part of this season. That's not me saying that, that's Arteta. He said, well, I wouldn't like to rule him out for the season. Lucas is really keen and wanting to play again this season. Whether that is realistic or not, we'll know again in 2 to 3 weeks. It depends on how the bone is healing and how he's doing in his rehab. And I do think Torreira is a bit naive, because obviously you saw him with the ankle boot. He's still in the gym. Credit to him. You did hear reports that Torreira felt fine and it wasn't initially bad as once feared. I would say we Arsenal fans, without knowing all the physio stuff, we did potentially think his injury would be a bit worse, but it's pretty much expected. He faces the prospect of 6 to 8 weeks out. Again, it all depends on what his physio is saying, what the scans are saying, what his rehab is saying. I also saw apparently Ricardo Torreira, I assume is a relative of Torreira, he said, the ankle bones have not been displaced and the ligaments have not been damaged. Lucas has been advised to rest, and with physio he'll recover well. More scans will take place next week, but he won't require surgery. So again, you never know, because you know scans might reveal he actually does need surgery. So fingers crossed, touch wood. First and foremost, he's in good health. Obviously, there's two ways to look at surgery, because surgery means you're out for a while, but if it's a thing where we have to let the bone heal naturally and there's nothing doctors can do to aid the process, then he's still going to be out for a minute. First things first, obviously it's a dent in our hopes of the season, but first things first, the man is human. We hope he gets back to to full fitness and health and all of these things, so he can be not just the best footballer, but the best brother, uncle, you know, whatever he is in his personal life, because obviously, when you're a footballer, the injury table, Arsenal players know more than others. It's a difficult period to deal with. But you need to remember these men are human as well. Again, I don't think Torreira has a family, you know, kids and that. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't. But either way, he's being robbed of the chance to, you know, do his thing. So hopefully, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, it's positive on Torreira. But for me, as much as I love him, I prepare for the worst, hope for the best. I've discounted him for this season, and our options are firmly, you know, Guendouzi, Joe Willock, Ceballos, who's come into his own, Granit Xhaka is there. I know there's always a talk of Maitland-Niles in midfield. Don't think it's going to happen, but there's always that idea. Sort of thing. And Xhaka, if I haven't said Xhaka already, people, apologies. Moving away to the FA Cup, people, and we've had a date confirmed. We're obviously going to be playing Sheffield United in the FA Cup. Hopefully we can get through. It will be played on Sunday the 22nd of March. Kickoff will be 1:30 and it will be shown on BT Sport. Off topic, I'm actually just seeing this on Arsenal.com, people. Arteta's been nominated for Barclays Manager of the Month. Sorry, I know he wasn't a player too long ago, but he's been nominated for the award. And it's a decent list. Sean Dyche, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Chris Wilder will probably win it. Are all on the list, people. So they're all their managers there really deserve it based on this month, really. Obviously, we have 2 wins and 2 clean sheets in the league this month, which as an Arsenal fan, it's amazing, really and truly. Yeah, I hope we can see Torreira again this season, people, and whatnot. Moving away from Torreira, though, and a bit more upbeat fitness news. Arteta on Cedric and Mustafi, he said, I think they'll be available to play. Hopefully everybody will train tomorrow and we'll pick the squad with the best players we can. So Soares is in contention. I don't know if he'll start because you see Socrates, you're hearing Bellerin's. Socrates is in the right back. Mustafi can be used there, but he'll probably be used at centre half. Or Mustafi could go right back and Marie could retain his place alongside Luis. There's a lot of different options. Bellerin's been playing with injuries and a bit of you know, he's not been playing at his full strength. So that might present an opportunity for Soares to play. Similar to Tierney, who, you know, there's every case to take Saka out of the team because he looks like he's, you know, he needs a rest. If we play them both against City, against the wingers we expect to play in the combination play, and they look evidently off the pace, what will people say? I do think Soares has a good opportunity of being included in the squad for the first time, but maybe starting's a bit hopeful. Maybe potentially Soares and Tierney against Brighton, and I don't even think we'll play two fullbacks away from home, recently nursing their injury fitness issues away in that regards. But Mustafi, regardless what you feel, I think Mustafi, you know, that's welcome news at this moment as an Arsenal fan to hear he's back fit. I think Arteta's got a good conundrum because, like I said, listen, Maitland-Niles isn't the best right back, but I would go with either Maitland-Niles or even Bellerin's poor form, Bellerin or Maitland-Niles at right back, purely because they're a bit more athletic than actual right backs. Socrates will do what he can, but he's going to get killed on that right hand side. Mustafi will do what he can if he's moved over there, which he's shown, but it's not his position. Sort of thing. And I do think there's a difficult decision to be made over who plays right back, who plays left back, who actually pairs with Luis as centre half. Do you go with Marie and develop that relationship? Marie's played 2 games and 2 clean sheets. Do you bring back Mustafi into the team? Do you move Mustafi to right back? Do you not play Mustafi at all and go with them two in David Luiz and Marie, and you play Socrates at right back? Only Arteta knows, and he'll have to solve these things, and it is what it is in that regards. Moving away from that though, and excluding injury issues, Torreira, Cedric, Mustafi, and my praise for Camavinga. You've seen us linked with Willian. I've covered that in one video. I'm not going to go over it again. But apparently, old news again. Arsenal will turn their attentions to signing centre half, Villarreal centre half Pau Torres this season, with top target Unai Nunes set to sign a new long-term contract with Athletic Bilbao. Arsenal will make a significant offer for Pau Torres. I would like either one. I think we need a centre-half. Obviously, Arteta being Spanish and Raul Sanllehi being Spanish, we've got one eye into La Liga. I'd like to think we're looking at that with a bit more scrutiny. And, you know, anyone that's been watching Villarreal can see Pau Torres has some ability. Unai as well. I would Unai Nunes, if I keep mispronouncing his name, I would like either one. I think we need a centre half. I do think we need to make decisions over our centre halves. I feel sorry for Callum Chambers because I feel if he was fit, he might have got more game time and he deserves to stay at Arsenal. But how much has this injury taken out of him? You're seeing what Bellerin's playing like. You're seeing what Holding, when given the opportunity, is playing like. And the need for layoff and to give them time. How much has Chambers been gone off the level? Can we really afford to wait with that? We've got Mavropanos, who's currently injured, minor injury, but doing his thing on loan. Is he ready? Mustafi, a year left on his contract, probably the best period since before when he initially came into the team, when he first signed for us, that he's looked like an Arsenal centre-half that we've wanted. Decision on his. The same goes for Socrates. Luiz's contract, there's the same logic, so you can throw that in. So I think a centre-half, and I'm sure you do as well, a centre-half is priority in the summer, along with 2 central midfielders. But that's just me, people. It is what it is. Let me see if there's any other Arsenal news or anything that necessarily affects this club or is relevant to this club, people. I've spoken in the last vid, but France Football are reporting that a player who is the client of Kaya Jarutkin, Luvin Kosawa, PSG left back who we've been linked with before, is being linked with Arsenal again. I don't know how many left backs we want on our books or the validity of these claims, but that's just what I've seen, people. It is what it is in that regards. On that note though, there's nothing more to speak about for real. People, Deluded, I'm out. Thank you for watching and rocking.